Hi, I'm RJ Anderson, and I'm the author of Knife and Rebel, two fantasy adventure stories about fairies fighting for survival in a confusing and sometimes dangerous modern world. The fairies in my books may be small and winged, like the ones you see in other stories, but they're not sparkly or whimsical or magical. They don't flit around the countryside granting wishes to good children. They're just struggling to feed themselves and not get eaten by crows and foxes and other predators that find them tasty. My inspiration for the books about the Oakenfolk came from all kinds of different places. The flower fairy books that I loved when I was a small child, and the superhero comics that I enjoyed when I was a teen, plus authors like C.S. Lewis and George MacDonald and Madeleine L'Engle, whose books really captured my imagination when I was young and made me excited about the possibility of becoming a writer myself one day. But most of all, the tales of the Oakenfolk really began with the character of Knife. The idea of taking a small, pretty creature like a fairy and turning her into a deadly weapon in a very physical sense, able to maneuver like a fighter jet and take on enemies that were several times her size. That was something I'd never really seen done before, and I just thought it would be a really neat idea to explore. I could just imagine how many adventures she'd get into. For Rebel, the second book, I did a lot of research into folk tales and legends about fairies. I flew from my home in Canada over to the UK, and I rode around on trains and in a rented car, investigating various sites for the book, which was a wonderful experience. I love being able to set my fairy stories in the real world as it exists today, and I hope that readers of Knife and Rebel will enjoy that aspect of the Oakenfolk story as well.